Welcome back. You're still watching Beautiful Day. This is Weather HQ. Now, flooding remains a major challenge in Valenzuela, especially along the McArthur Highway. Now, the city is taking bold steps with the Panatag Water Catchment Project and a new flood monitoring system to build flood resilience. Now, joining us via Zoom to tell us more is architect Edison Ching Padilla, city building official of Valenzuela City. Magandang umaga, Architect Ching. Welcome to Beautiful Day.
Yes, magandang umaga sa iyo, Paolo.
Architect, let's start off first with yung problema ng flooding sa Valenzuela, particularly sa McArthur Highway. Gaano kalaki po yung problema nito in terms of flooding? Normally, how much water do we expect sa area po na yan?
Well, actually, given the fact that Valenzuela is a low-lying area, no? So, pagbaba pa lang ng Tulyahan Bridge, no? Doon lang naman nagkakaroon ng flooding sa may BB, no, sa may Marulas, and then sa may Malanday, sa may Talandanan area. So, yun ang mga critical points ng kadasan ng flooding along McArthur Highway.
Mm-hmm. And then there's going to be the Panatag Water Catchment Project. How will this help reduce yung flooding?
Well, yung nilaunch ni Mayor West po na water catchment will be the first in Valenzuela kasi yun nga po, because of the yung mabagal na pagbaba ng tubig, kasi syempre pag nasabayan ng high tide and all, so pag hindi bumaba yung tubig sa mga main waterways, natatagalan yung paghupa ng baha sa kalsada, no? And then with that, so naisip ni Mayor West, no, na yun nga, gawin yung water catchment along MacArthur, particularly sa Barangay Dalandanan kasi doon yung critical na area na madalas nagkakaroon ng flooding.
Mm-hmm. Can you give us more information about Barangay Dalandanan po? You mentioned ito po yung critical na lokasyon. Why is this the most critical location para sa kauna-unahang water catchment project po ninyo?
Well, one kasi yan, syempre pag nabaha, no, yung part na yan ng MacArthur, so may hirapan na yung mga motorists natin at commuters no makatawid, no, going to Bulacan. So, and other parts of Valenzuela kasi kumbaga main MacArthur Highway lang naman yung main natin other than the NLEX, 'di ba? Yung pinaka main na daanan natin going to and from Manila and Bulacan through Valenzuela.
Architect, ano po yung mga detalye tungkol sa catchment project na to in the sense of how much water can it hold and of course, what areas do you expect it to protect specifically kapag mabigat po yung ulan?
Well, this is in coordination with the OTR kasi property ito ng PNR, no, yung ginagawa ngayon na NSCR project, in North-South Railway, Commuter Railway project, no. So sa gilid ng MacArthur, sa property ng PNR, we will be developing that with the help of the OTR nga to provide yung segmented na mga water catchment, no? Hindi naman to isang stretch talaga. So these are selected areas na lalagyan. So phase 1 will cover around 230 linear meters, about 5.8 meter width with a depth of around 2 to 3 meters, no? So medyo malaki rin siya because roughly that can hold up to mga 3,000 to 4,000 cubic meter of flood water.
Mm-hmm. Sir, at the moment, I'm sure you know that yung mga flood control projects have been given an added focus, especially with what's happening sa national government and of course certain provinces. How will the City of Valenzuela ensure yung mga materials, yung mga construction would actually be one, of course, of quality at not substandard, and not only that, syempre, pagdating sa budgeting, pagdating sa mga iba't ibang aspeto nito in terms of yung construction, even yung mga contractor, na may transparency po. And of course, how will the city ensure yung quality nga?
Okay. One, as instructed, instructed and as mentioned by our Mayor Wes Gatchalian, no, he'll be the one really to manage this one. Kumbaga hands-on siya dito on top dito siya para to ensure nga that the completion is within the standards and the specification, no? So that would be one. Number two, yun nga, from the news you can see last Monday lang bumisita si Senator Win Dito, chinek niya lahat ng mga flood control projects at all flood control projects in Valenzuela are natayo, andito, and all working. Although may mga iba na kailangan ng i-upgrade as per his observation.
In terms of yung timeline po of this particular project specifically, when can residents expect to see results?
Well, we're still waiting for the fundings from the OTR. Pero once it's downloaded to the LGU, then approximately around 6 months yan.
So 6 months yung construction po after
Yes,
ma-approve na yun sa DOTR. Alright, so apart from that, may bagong flood monitoring system po kayo. Could you explain what that is and of course how will residents benefit? If I'm not mistaken, it's called Atmos.
Yes. Hindi na naman siya bago, no? It's a flood monitoring system. It's just that Atmos is coupled with an AI technology already. So, yan yung ilalagay natin sa mga critical areas natin sa mga riverways, no? To monitor the elevation. Kasi minsan nga iba na yung behavior ng ulan natin, ano? Minsan areas lang tapos biglang buhos, no? So, hindi siya talaga sabihin mong isang area, isang city, buo yung area niya binabaha or inuulan, ano? So with this, coupled with AI technology, yan ang mag-update na sa amin, magpo-prompt na sa aming disaster na tumataas na rito and all. So mas mabilis ngayon yung response natin kasi meron ng kumbaga may mauuna na makakakita nung biglang sudden rise, and then ma-check din niya kung yun bang umaangat may halong basura or talagang tubig lang, 'di ba? So malaking tulong yun sa decision making at saka quick response ng city.
Naging kritisismo po for different LGUs and the wider Metro Manila area in general na kulang sa master planning. Does Valenzuela City have a broad flood control strategy? And of course, when you talk about yung master plan, quote-unquote, meron ba ang Valenzuela City for flood control?
Yes. Actually, yun nga rin, ano, actually, last week lang din, Mayor West signed a memorandum agreement with UP Resilience Institute, ano. So kasi nga ang hinahanap ni Mayor West talaga is a science-based solution, no? Hindi yung basta isip tayo ng flood control project dito and ganyan. So science-based ang approach natin ngayon. That's why we're getting studies from the expert, and ayun nga, marami kaming natutunan doon, and one is that yun nga, hindi siya pwedeng inclusive, hindi siya pwedeng Valenzuela lang gagamutin natin, because again, flood waters or rainwaters coming from the upstream, let's say upper QC and Caloocan area, bababa sa Valenzuela and then exit sa Mekawayan, Bulacan. So hindi lang siya Valenzuela lang, ano. So we need also the information from the other nearby cities. However, yun nga, to answer that, yes, we have a master drainage plan, pero needs updating, no? So that's part of the study that Mayor West and UP RI will be doing in the next couple of months, no? Siguro in 3 months meron ng result yan, so that lahat ng magiging approach natin into flood control solutions are science-based.
Well, architect, we're going to be looking forward to the progress of Valenzuela City and of course, whether or not successful nga and of course on time yung mga flood control projects po ninyo. Maraming salamat. He is a city building official of Valenzuela City, Architect Edison Ching Padilla. Maraming salamat po. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, thank you very much.